Apparently, we human beings are becoming like superorganism. Now, here's why I think this is becoming a problematic thing for human beings, us. Because what differentiates us from other super colonies like bacterial cells, the whole cell structure of it, and the ants is that we have our reticence to our agency. We have our own agency and we show it. We have our own emotions. We go through it. We feel sadness. Hannah Arendt, in her book The Human Condition, says that when seen from a large enough distance, human beings are essentially will start becoming like organism. For instance, we go out of our home, we take a bus or taxi, and then we go to a different place. It's basically how animal protein or something attaches itself to another cell and then removes itself and goes to different places. So, but one thing that is, I guess, very different from them, that differentiate us, is that our idea of suicide. Because in our idea of suicide, we have our personal agency to retain again. And when you think of it, you think of it in a very nihilistic, absurdist way, as Camus has said that the only true philosophical question to ponder upon is whether to suicide or not. And this is essentially true because when the ants colonies do it, when the bacteria do it, they do it for a greater good. We don't think of a greater good. We definitely think of greater good in terms of profit and loss, but we do not think of greater good in terms of our lives and our effects of the effects of a death of our lives and how it's going to affect everything. We do think of it, and this is where I think sadness plays an important part, because happiness, more or less, if someone is happy, they are on the same spectrum. But sadness, that is what makes us human. A little bit tinge of melancholy is what makes us human, because the spectrum of sadness is so varied. When seen from a different microscope, it will feel completely different, and one cannot be in another's shoes. So yeah, essentially what I suggest is that do not be this part of this organism or whatever that is part of this colony. Be yourself, be radiant. Remember how it used to feel like 20, 30 years back when I was not even alive. Things used to be maximalist, things used to be so vibrant, so colorful, so joyous. Now it's just a blend of maze, minimalist designs everywhere. So yeah, don't be that.